onside kick taken by Julian at the 23, and he gets to the 25. Field for West G at the 25-yard line. Quinlan gives the ball to Julian on the sweep, going to the right side, and Julian.
Speed also.
Second.
Sorry.
That's okay, John. Second down and 13. Rolling to his right is Quinlan, and his passes to the left go tight to the right is Blasey. The give to Julian, crossing the right side. Fights his way across midfield to the 40. Left sideline taken by Julian, 15, 20, 25, across the 30, over the 35, and out of bounds up around the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out at about the 37. A group of Mayfield players making that tackle, and now some action going on over on the side. There is some real size on this Mayfield team, I'll tell you. Here's the pitch to Julian, cutting to his left. Gets to about the 48-yard. Oh, he fought his way right through the middle of that pile up at the 1st and 10 for West G. Quinlan pitches the ball to Julian across the 25, 30, out to about the 33-yard line. Good gainer for West Geauga on that play. He is not thrilled by that turn of events. Pitching it out to the left now is Julian across the 40, 35, 30. There he goes. Jim Julian. Touchdown, West Geauga.
There you go. That's what we needed. John Julian opening it up, answering back. We got Julian and Goliath tonight matching up beautifully. Nice running. Julian started the outside. They swept. They did a job at the defensive end. Cornerback came up to fill in the spot, took away the outside, but Julian, being a good heads-up runner, cut it back against the grain to the inside, starting to kick it in a little bit and looking very, very good.
Wide to the left is Sabraco. Wide to the right is Veris. Tight to the left is Blasey. Again, the pitch to Julian, and he is stood up in the back.
Or what? But what to note that.
Once again, coming to the left is Julian. Makes a nice cut across the 30-yard line. But he's T behind Quinlan. Here's the give to Julian across the 40, 45, up to the 49-yard line, possibly midfield. Thrown down there by Chuck Amato and Joe Perko, number 3 and number 2, respectively.
Sprague Chalaco and Mike Stavnicki and center Bill Van Horn, basically taking Dave Diebold out of the game.
1st and 10 for West G at the 39-yard line, or 34-yard line, and the give is up the middle to Julian. Julian across the 35 to the 37. And it is
Julian.
2nd down and 2 for West G, now under a minute to play. In fact, 23 seconds. The give is to Julian, kind of the outside, 20, 25, knocked, well, I don't know whether they're going to call him inbounds or out of bounds to the 26-yard line. They call him in unless our intrepid Cablevision camera crew gives me a shot. The give is to Julian, right in the tee behind quarterback John Quinlan, who gives the ball to Julian, and Julian is wrapped up right at midfield by a horde. Veris wide to the left, coming in motion to the left is Sabraco. The pitch goes left to Julian. Flags are flying. Julian across the 40 to the 44-yard line, and he's thrown down there by a horde of Mayfield players. Actually, we'll call it 4 yards for West Geauga. Sabraco in motion left. The pitch is to Julian. 40, 45. He's got a first down. He's run out of bounds across midfield at the 49-yard line of Mayfield. Dave Diebold was in on 2nd down and 7 at the 32-yard line. Wide to the right is Veris. Tight to the left is Blasey. In the slot right, Sabraco coming in motion left. Julian, the up is the eye back, and the give is to Julian, and there he goes again across the 10 down near the 5-yard line. We'll call it the 7. Actually, Steve Darris, number 8, and John Julian, number 31, who will take the ball. The 25 is across the 30, 35, cutting to the outside, and he's thrown down at the 37-yard line. Thrown down there by number 41, Rich Vodasek.
He's reading correctly, not making too many bad throws. He had the 1 interception, but that's just something that happens when you throw into a crowd a little bit. Playing an outstanding game at that quarterback position.
Veris wide to the right inside of him. Sabraco the give on the counter to Julian. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines at the 36-yard line. Quinlan pitches the ball to Julian, coming left. The defense comes up to meet him, but he gets away, but not for long. He's finally thrown down at about the 38-yard line. Lorenzo left and Julian right in the tee. The pitch to Julian, coming left across the 35. He's down to the 32. West Geauga wide to the right is Roethlisberger. Wide to the left is Sabraco. Here's the pitch to Julian, looking to throw it across field. He gets it to Quinlan on the flea. He breaks the huddle. Roethlisberger comes wide to the right. Wide to the left is Sabraco. On the slot left is Blasey. Now Sabraco comes in motion left. The pitch is to Julian on the left side, 35 up to the 40.
Beautifully for West Geauga. They're putting together an excellent evening of football tonight.
1st and 10. Here's the give to Julian. Big hole across the left side, and Jim Julian is down around the 20-yard line. Cablevision Channel 9. 1:07 to play here in the ball game. The pitch to John Julian. Julian is inside the 10, down near the 8. He's thrown down there by a horde of Mayfield tacklers, particularly Dave.
What had it been for lip service, nothing else that I could think of.
Maybe some activities going back there in the defensive backfield that were not so nice, so to speak. Here's the give to Julian, and flags fly again. Right is Tim Roethlisberger, and the give is to John Julian, and Julian fights his way out across the 40 and the 45 and up near midfield. Picked up about lazy number 13 in the slot right. Jim Horner, number 39. Again, the give to Julian at midfield. In the slot right is Sabraco. Here's the pitch to Julian, running left across midfield. He's thrown down around the 47-yard line.
When it came time to make his cuts, he was feeling out, trying to figure out just exactly how good a sharp a cut he can make on this wet field.
Roethlisberger in the slot right is Sabraco. The give to Julian, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, West Geauga. Jim Julian on the first play after the fumble by Howard Joyner takes it home, and the West Geauga Wolverines take a quick 6-0 lead.
Yeah, it was the same play West Geauga ran in their opening series, the first play of the game from offense to them, where they ran Julian off of that left.
This punt for Mike Scaleris, and he'll take it at about the 23-yard line, cuts across the 25, moving to the outside, and he's running laterally and thrown down as he reaches the 29-yard line. Knocked out of bounds.
Where the ball carrier want to go.
Quinlan hands the ball to Julian across the 30s out of their own 42-yard line. Here's the pitch by Quinlan to Julian. Julian cutting across the 40. He's thrown out of bounds right around the line of scrimmage. Looks closer to the 43-yard line for West G. Quinlan gives the ball again to Julian. He's across the 48. Scaleris to do the punting. It's a high, fairly short kick taken on a roll by Julian at midfield, and he is thrown down after nice work by the Chardon special teams. Only a 1-yard gain on the return. A decent punt by Scaleris, again under the field conditions. 31 Scarola along with John Walsh, and there's a high kick by Mike Scaleris. John Julian trips and falls trying to field the ball, and he's thrown down. And 2nd down and 9. Here's the give to Julian, 40, 35. He fights his way to the 32-yard line of Chardon, and he has a first down. The slot left for West Geauga is Herman. Here's the give to Julian. Julian breaks a tackle, 35, 30, 25. He has knocked us of a West Geauga first down. John Julian with another outstanding run for West G, and the clock is stopped with 37 seconds to play here in the first half, and it is a first down.
Yeah, it was nice running. It was like Julian hesitated, waited for the defender who had him, so it's possible Wycliffe could get their first loss because they're front up against a fine Solon team.
Very, very tough ball club there from Solon. 1st and 10, and pitches to Darris, throwing it into the end zone, and it is in and out of the hands of John Julian right at the goal line. Well, that was the old lateral, to the back, and then he fires it upfield, across the field toward Julian. Julian tried to make a diving catch right at the goal line, but he cut down in 10. 23 seconds to play, 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. Quinlan steps into the pocket, fires down the middle. It is caught by Sabraco. Touchdown! Touchdown, West Geauga. Sabraco wide open behind the Chardon defense. Split the seam in the zone. Quinlan put that wet ball right on the money, and West Geauga is back on the board, and with 18 seconds to play in the first half, the Wolverines at the 30-yard line. Wide to the left comes Sterling. Or in motion right is Chris Veras. Julian takes it across the 35 out to about the 39-yard line. Ball at the 39-yard line, 1st and 10. Sabraco comes in motion right. John Quinlan, the quarterback, pitches the ball to Julian. Julian hit out of bounds at the 40-yard line by a horde of Chardon players. Chief among them, Dave Scanlon, whose number is once again about to disappear. Ed Seletsky was also in on the play. We'll call it a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, Ed Seletsky is most area where the ball carrier was coming his direction. He could have got him for the 2 points.
Second down, and, well, we're still going to call it 12, back around the 2. Quinlan again gives the ball to Julian. He breaks the tackle and fights his way out toward the 5. It's thrown down there by Dave Scanlon. Bill Vincicera was all left is Roethlisberger for West Geauga. In the slot left is Chris Varus. Tight to the right is Blasey, Lorenzo left, and Julian right in the tee. The give to John Julian, a big hole. Julian across the 20 out to about the 23-yard line. The hole was filled quickly by Chuck Cox, who threw him down there after a
tackle. Good, strong running by Julian. He definitely is one of the premier running backs. As I mentioned earlier in the game, we got 2 of the better ones in the league in this game, between Julian and O'Patterney.
So you look at the backs of the ball players, you can see how wet this field is. Here's the give again to Julian across the 25, breaks tackle 30, 35, 40, and he's knocked out of bounds around the 43-yard line of West Geauga. A big gain for John Julian. He picked up 19 yards and a first down.
Yeah, it was somewhat of a saving. Didn't get much of an opportunity to open up a hole, because immediately upon the snap, Julian was right on their backs. They really didn't have time to establish the play.
It may have been designed as a slow-developing play, and he got to the hole just a little too quickly before they had a chance to open it up. Here's the give to Julian, 45, up to the 49, close to midfield. It's thrown down there by Dave Scanlon. We'll give him midfield, a gain of 7 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 3 for West Geauga at the midfield stripe.
Obtain a first down in this play to be punting under difficult circumstances.
3rd down and 7. Here's the give to Julian. Julian fights his way out toward the 10. In fact, he stopped at about the 9-yard line. He picked up 4 yards, but he will be short of the first down in West Geauga.
Saving tackle by Chuck Cox in that particular play, because the secondary Chardon was all shifted over to the right, aligning with the West Geauga